Hi, Lesedi. Okay, so we're going to prepare for your cycle test, which is on Friday. The topics that you have to look at for your cycle test are obviously your comprehension work. You will always be presented with something to read, and you will read the text, and then you will answer some questions about that text to show that you have understood what you have read. The key things that you have to remember about answering for a comprehension test is that you have to answer every question in a full sentence. So you can't just give one word answers. You can't give the kind of answers that are presented, but they are not in full sentences. So if I ask you, what is your name? You cannot say Lesedi. You have to answer in a full sentence. My name is Lesedi. If for instance, we've been reading about Roland. If we ask you, where does Roland live? You can't just say, in a land far away. Your sentence has to be fully constructed into a full sentence. Roland lives in a world far away, in a land far away, okay? So the first thing, you will automatically score more marks in a comprehension test if your sentences are in full. That's the first thing you have to remember, okay? But we'll get into comprehension work when we look at a particular text. Okay, so some of the topics that you have to study for your test are abstract and concrete nouns, simple sentences, punctuation, regular and irregular verbs, tenses, idioms and proverbs, direct speech, similes and metaphors, auxiliary verbs, modal verbs, visual text, and summary writing. So for this video, we are going to look at abstract nouns, concrete nouns, and compound nouns. Okay, so starting with concrete nouns. Concrete nouns are nouns that appeal to your five senses. What are your five senses? With your eyes you can see, so that appeals to your sense of sight. With your nose you can smell, that appeals to your sense of smell. With your ears you can hear, that appeals to your sense of hearing. With your mouth you can taste, that appeals to your sense of taste. And with your hands you can touch, that appeals to your sense of touch. So anything that you can see, touch, taste, smell, and hear will be a concrete noun. So remember, nouns are naming words. Anything that gives a name to something is a noun. So now the type of noun that it is will be determined by